Hello my friends, Ricardo Tarot Witcher here and welcome to yet another video. Today we'll be talking a little bit about your future relationship. Not just about the relationship per se though, but about many other things as well. Before we start, please do not forget to subscribe down below and of course like this video in order to keep up with my next videos that are coming as well. Now, we'll be talking not just about relationship as I said per se. We want to know always who's that person going to be? What are they going to look like and what are they going to be like? Isn't that right? Well, I'd like to actually talk more about this and hopefully the cards will help us to unveil a little bit of that mystery here. Then we always want to know how's the relationship going to go? What's the story behind it? Maybe what's the time frame? Well, I believe that cards have the answers for that as well today. And then the last that we are going to get into is the message from this person, some motivation into this relationship that this person wants to give you upfront. Now, without further ado, I would like to start. We have the 3 piles of cards here, so meditate a little bit, take your time, choose the card which feels the best for you or the pile that feels best for you, and once you are ready you have the timestamps below the video in the comments, so I wish you good luck. Hello and welcome to the pile number 1. The question for today was, how is this next relationship going to be like? This person that you are going to be with, what are they going to be like? What's their character? What do they look like? And what is the story behind this relation? We have some messages from this person that you're going to read later on, and a couple of cards. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. These are really beautiful pictures here. It's actually Ace of Materials instead of Pentacles and Two of Emotion instead of Two of Cups. And the Seven of Materials, or Seven of Pentacles we could say. Then we have the Empress card here, the World, and the second deck, which is Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Emperor card, and the Ten of Pentacles. And last but not least, we have here the 3 love cards, which are going to set the story behind this relationship a little bit more to us. Now, the first thing that we want to know and what cards are telling us here is about this person, about this partner of yours, your soulmate, your future fiancé. This person seems like they are really balanced. They actually understand how to kind of put their life in balance, what to do in any particular life situation. They actually make challenges look rather easy, very easily resolved basically, and the best thing about it is they don't really seek recognition. They don't need the recognition if they solve any challenge, if they go out of any trouble. They are just feeling well about it, and that is the most important thing. They are making their family and their friends happy, and that is actually the biggest recognition they can get. They really like to be connected with others or get connected with others. They have a really strong empathy, so it's really going to be nice long conversation with this person. And they know and they very like to listen actually. So they are this type of person who is a bit of a psychologist for every relationship. If there is any trouble, they will always listen to it, or if there is anything that you need to solve in this relationship, they will always listen, and everything will go quite nicely. Sometimes this person will, however, listen almost too much, you know what I mean? When you want to do something and this person just listens and listens, and they are not really going to be choosing anything, and eventually almost like leave the choice up to you. So you need to talk about it, and if you really feel like this person is kind of not choosing, then just tell them, because they are quite empathetic, and they will actually be really happy that you share this emotion. This person likes to be themselves. They don't really like lies and hypocrisy. They don't like to change their face just because someone. So this is also a really nice trait, I believe, and this is going to feel really, really nice. They are really kind of, I would say, plan oriented. So they will keep their priorities straight. They will always kind of know and do the right thing in life, so, or it's going to feel that way, and that's always just and only because they really know how to set their priorities, and they always keep up to the plan. As I said, they are very empathetic. That also means they are really, really emotional. They are very family and friends oriented actually. In general, it's a so much loved person in the circle of the family, that they also get really supportive, and basically all of this support in their family, all of this love and the orientation in this family environment makes them love the world so much. So they are basically such a happy person, almost looks like they are never angry, you know. So really, really nice connection that will be once you get together. I can feel there is going to be a very strong connection, exactly due to this happiness that this person is actually going to bring to your life. Now, if we will be talking a bit more of the physical traits, it seems like they are rather attractive, actually very, very attractive, I would say. Going to be probably medium height, you know, no one really tall, but not short at all as well. So kind of a normal height person, I would say. But they really like to attend the gym, so they are going to get quite muscular in time. Perhaps not so muscular when you meet them, but they will be getting much more pumped out, I would say. So that now I'm talking about might be as well as a lady as well as a man, of course, because who doesn't like to go to a gym a couple of times in a week? Basically, they are going to be kind of, you know, ethnically olive to almost a bit darker kind of skin. So something really, really sexy, I would say. Something very, very nice looking, I would say. Especially with this muscular body, it's going to be quite nice. Now, they would have probably like brown or brownish eyes, maybe a bit of gray to brown, brown to black, some kind of that feeling, but definitely very, very deep eyes to look into. And obviously, since the ethnic is going to be a bit to the kind of darker color, then obviously their hair is also going to be like brownish to dark brown to maybe even black. So this is going to be a very sympathetic person by the looking, someone very strong, not only physically but also very strong in the love, and that is also actually going, that meeting between the two of you, very straightforward. It's almost going to feel like it's love at first sight, kind of, and it's going to make you just suddenly feel so young together. You are going to go like a couple of years behind, I would even say. Yeah, you will definitely admire them for this kind of positive outlook for life. It's going to feel almost as if you knew each other for quite a long time. There is going to be a lot of stability, a lot of security. You are actually going to have really kind of big and strong family bonds all together, you know, your family with his and his family with yours. So it's going to be like a really great and huge family, and you are basically going to connect not just the two of you but a lot of other people, and it's going to feel really nicely. You are going to be really active in this relationship per se, because during the time you are kind of creating habits and creating your own gestures, almost like living in your own world. So it's going to be really like engaged actively in the relationship. It's going to be really passionate, very positive. It's going to be like going back into the early 20s, and especially if now, I'm not saying old, but if you are like after your early 20s, like 25 later, maybe 30, 35 years old, this relationship specifically is going to take you to your younger days. It's going to have great positive effect on you. It's going to kind of let you feel much healthier, and generally the attitude towards this relationship that you have is really healthy. So that will obviously affect your physical body as well. Yeah, so you will basically have like a very positive approach, both of you, by the common goals, and so. Now there is one thing that I would almost forget to mention, and that is the meeting. You are very probably going to meet on a holiday. It seems like there's like a holiday, or maybe there's just some free time that you are going to be spending together, and basically you are going to meet there. It might as well be a company party, because this person seems like they are a co-worker or a client or someone you used to work with, perhaps, or maybe someone you are going to work with in the future. It's also possible that you are actually, due to this kind of attitude that you have towards this relationship, and due to these ideas that you are going to have together, it's rather possible that you are going to even start your own business together, and that is really nice, because I can see that there is some work environment really connected to this relationship. So you are going to be either co-workers, or you are going to have like an interesting business relationship together in the terms of work, and it's going to work really great, because the relationship that I can see here is set in the environment that actually will prosper for the business as well. And last thing that I can see here, and that we shouldn't never forget, is the message that this person actually wants to give you. This person would like to talk to you a lot, and it's coming really soon. I can see here that in like the next couple of months we are meeting this person right here, or perhaps you have already met this person, as I said, because it might be someone you already work with, perhaps, or have worked with. However, there is like a time frame of like a half a year approximately, maybe half a year, a bit longer, that you are definitely going to get together, and I can see that it's going to be a really fruitful, really long relationship here. This person actually feels like you are both directly connected to the world, directly connected, and basically sharing the beauties of life. So it is going to be seriously almost like a love at first sight. It's going to be really fast getting together. So this is kind of inspirational, I would say, even. And what this person basically wants to tell you and wants to send you is that if you dream of the impossible, if you dream of the best possible outcome to the future, then it will actually turn to possible, and it will actually happen. So unless you really see anything kind of impossible in the world, then nothing will be impossible for you, and that is very important to state. Now this harmony that I can see here is really going to move you, and it's just going to feel great. So I wish you a really good luck in this relationship, because it seems like you really know how to handle yourself. They also know how to handle themselves, and this is something that you cannot see very often, I would say. So this is the best possible outcome, I think, that we could have from a reading. So I really wish you a great luck. If there is something going on later on, I would really like to hear about it, of course, because I'm all ears for my outcomes from the readings. And of course, once again, don't forget to like, subscribe down the video, and I will be, guys, seeing you later in my next videos. Bye. Hello, welcome to the pile number 2. We'll be talking once again about the relationship. What's this relationship going to be like? And what actually is this person you are going to be with like? What's their character and what do they look like? Also, there'll be something about the time frame. And there is also a message from this person, but that we'll be talking last. Now, we have here the Moon card and the Sun card. So that's very interesting. We have the two opposites meeting here. The Ten of Materials, which is, by the way, the Ten of Pentacles for those who do not know this deck yet. The Page of Inspiration, which is actually the Page of Wands. And the Two of Inspiration, which would be the Two of Wands. And then the standard one, which is the King of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Three of Swords. We're going to have something interesting happening in this relationship for sure. The Three of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the three love cards. The Borders, the Meaning of Life, and the Silver Waterfall. Now, first of all, let me take a look, and I can already see that this person is kind of understanding. They are very careful, especially careful for themselves. They might have had some bad energy before, or about not even that. They just maybe lived into something. It's possible also that they kind of get some negative energy from other people very easily, so they defend themselves for this. So they are a little bit introverted, but otherwise they are actually really relaxed. They really enjoy some calm environment. They love art in this sense. They are really kind of a dancer or a musician kind of person, so they really enjoy some artistic feeling, because they are mostly intuitive, I would say. And this intuition actually lets them be very friendly, very respectful to a lot of people. This makes them actually know what they want. They kind of have clear priorities, and they don't like to give up, which is really important, especially in a relationship. And we will see that later on this is definitely going to affect the way this is gonna go. This person will really respect basically all of your decisions, and all they want is for you to respect theirs, and everything will be really easily lived. As I said, they are really friendly, really intuitive. They get a bit self-centered at times, but that is nothing wrong. That is basically because they are an artist, and this is just how they are like. Now, talking about more of the physical looks, I can see that they will be actually looking a bit older than they really are. So there is physically they are going to be like really high, a bit there's going to like a medium to big build of their body, slightly muscular perhaps, or even more, so that will make them look physically a little bit older, but quite good looking nonetheless. They are rather fashionable person. They really like to keep up with the trends. They are actually really, well, probably because of the artistic feeling. Once again, coming back here, they are really someone who loves this this trendy style, this young feeling. That is really really great. It seems that this person, however, is not coming from your hometown. Definitely they will be either from a completely different city, or perhaps even from a completely different country. As per their ethnicity, they seem to be like kind of I would say of a darker skin. It's going to be olive to brownish perhaps, so very interesting tone. They might as well be like of mixed ethnicity, it seems here, and that also of course suggests their eye color, which is rather green to brown, and that seems obvious, but their hair also is going to be like brownish styled, or perhaps to light brown to brown. As for how is this actually going to be like with this person, is going to be really interesting, because the relationship of as per whole is going to be really greatly organized. I can see that both of you are very practical, so congratulations. I would love to be that way sometimes myself. Organization is not really one of my strengths, but you guys are, I can see here, really practical, so that is a great thing. Actually, you're going to have like everything in order, tidy home, you know, everything is going to have its place at home, so that is wonderful. And that is this practicality and this kind of everything in order trait is going to be also in your relationship. Your relationship is going to be really stable, I would almost say harmonic kind of. And because of this, that you are actually really near together, and you actually like, both of you, this practicality, you are actually going to move in together really fast. This seems like you are going to, from the time you meet, it's going to be like no more than a year, and you are going to definitely move together. So that's going to be quite fast. The things are going to move in a good direction we have here, because you have basically the common goals. Also long-lasting relationship I can see here, and this is the Three of Swords that I already told you before. Also the relationship is really long-lasting. Both of you are really working hard on this relationship. There always are like some things that come by, you know, some outside elements perhaps, that maybe some work stress or something, some stressful moments, however. And you know, everyone has this happening from time to time. You get into a bit of a conflict, there's some argument going on, but you know, no worries, just let it go, you know, relax a little bit on that. And actually, as we can see here, it's all going to go just fine. And that is especially that you really like to work on it together. Sometimes you are going to ask for advice, sometimes you are going to ask for some perhaps counseling, but nevertheless it's going to definitely work this way, because both of you are people who like long-lasting things, long-lasting relationship. Everything must be organized, tidy and beautiful. So this is good news, I would say. And what we have next here is that there is going to be great teamwork between of you. So this teamwork is, as I said, once again going to work also in these stressful moments when you are actually going to share these times together, and everything will be solved much easier. But there will be also something about the meeting place, because the teamwork seems like it's not just the teamwork in the relationship, but perhaps there was a teamwork between two of you prior to actually starting this relationship together. So you are either going to meet like on a course, or maybe there is a team building or a meeting that you are going to meet at, and this is probably going to be like between the start till the half of the year. It's going to be like, as I say, a course or a team building, maybe a school party, but something that you kind of have to work on together. And this working together will actually let both of you to kind of get closer and build on this relation of teamwork up to the relationship position. You both are rather shy people, a bit introverted perhaps, so that's why this working together, this teamwork is actually going to be really important, because this will let you both to know each other much easier. So it's going to be actually very intense start of the relationship, because being shy is usually something that everyone thinks that it's going to be like very calm from the start, but on the other way around, a lot of times being shy means that once you really start together, there's going to be like this fire, this passion going out from you. So I can see that it's actually going to be a very intense starts. It's going to be a lot of presents going on, a lot of flowers going on perhaps, and that is beautiful just to see here. We have here the kind of materials with the flower tree all together, so that is something that is probably going to be really happening a lot, especially from the start. Now, as per this kind of support that we also have here, you're not just going to support each other in every aspect of your lives, but actually you are going to be rather well supported with your family and with your friends. Obviously, everyone seems to like this relationship that you have together, and it is just going to make sense to everyone. So this will actually let both of you much happier, I can see here. And as I promised, last we have here the message from this person, the message that perhaps they want to tell you up front before you actually start together, something that they really have in mind already. And basically what they want to tell you is not to go unheard, to stand up for your voice, to stand up for your views, be very confident but humble, you know. But in this way the teamwork is really going to work from the start, being confident, being humble, and you are actually going to be able to meet together. Now, as we were talking about, also there might be some counseling, some teamwork needed in order to pass these stressful moments. So this is exactly the second message that we have here, to sometimes let go really of the ego. And this is not just of you, but sometimes they will also need to let go of the ego a little bit, and this is going to really help to not to dwell on the past, as we can see here. Not dwelling on the past and forgiving, just living in the present, and it is going to make actually, I think, much more sense later on. These messages, I mean, they are going to make much more sense later on once you get into it, especially the second message here. Once you get into this relationship, you will see that sometimes forgiveness is really necessary, because some of the stressful moments are not really something that you want to keep, you know, looking back to. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the messages from this relationship that you are going to give me. If you will have any, definitely don't forget to pass them by, because I really like to get some feedback on my readings. I hope you liked this reading, and once again, if you did, so don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and I'll be seeing you at my next video, friends. Bye! Hello and welcome to the pile number 3. We are talking about relationships. So what's this relationship of yours going to be like? Who is this person like, or who is this person actually physically, or what's their character going to be like, and what's the time frame of this relationship perhaps? We also have here some messages from this person, but these we are going to be reading last. First, let's take a look on what do we have. There's the Hierophant card, the Fool card, the Queen of Inspiration, the Muse of Emotions. Oh, by the way, for those of don't know, Queen of Inspiration, that's actually Queen of Wands, and the Muse, that's basically the King, and Emotions are Cups. And then there is the Four of Emotions, which is obviously the Four of Cups then. And then we have the standard deck with the Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Chariot card, and the Star right there. And the three love cards, the Gardener, Distorted Masculinity, and the Manifestation card. Now, what is this relationship going to be like? I can see first of all that we have here a person that is kind of ignoring his emotions, ignoring his intuitions, ignoring his feelings. This person is actually very rational and almost wants logical proof always for everything, basically. So very, very rational person, very studious type of a person, definitely. It is a person who doesn't really want to change the routine, doesn't want to change the processes, but on the other hand, really enjoys discussing things, really likes to go into deeper meaning of everything. So really a very studious person, perhaps like a university student right now, or maybe someone who is working with numbers perhaps. because very rational things makes sense to this person. Anyway, this person is afraid to look weak, so there is a bit of an ego on this person. They are, as I said, someone who likes rationality, so that makes actually sense. They want to be right. They want to discuss everything and obviously win these discussions. However, they are really hardworking and always on time. So, everything has something. We have here someone who actually loves to take care of their loved ones, really take care of his family, is really kind of loving and good-hearted, caring, I would say, even. Also a bit introverted that this person is. They are really good-hearted and oriented to this family feeling. They really want to find the kind of inner peace. They want to find this care in everyone, and they want to make everyone feel as good as possible. So also they get easily distracted sometimes. They will always go back and try to take care of their family, and that is really important thing to know. They are rather workaholic. They are workaholic in the sense that they are very goal oriented, and that's why they sometimes are hard to come down. They really, once they think this is the way, then they are going to go this way. So they are really goal oriented, almost anxious to finish this goal, which is on one hand definitely good for a relationship, because they are going to be working so hard on this relationship. On the other hand, they can get a little bit jealous, so be careful with that, and just not to have any situations with this person which are kind of unnecessary in the terms of jealousy. When you communicate, definitely I can see here, once you are going to communicate clearly, the jealousy is going to go away, and actually everything is going to be even much easier, because rationally speaking with this person and discussing things with this person, they will see the jealousy is not necessary at all. As for their physical kind of appearance, they are a person who is rather elegant and attractive, mature for their age definitely, and a bit sporty. So they are a medium build. They are not a very tall person, but they are someone who kind of likes to do some sports from time to time. Not necessarily someone who is really pumped out, worked out, definitely not someone who is going to gym every day once or twice, but someone who likes to keep in shape, definitely. They are going to be ethnically very pale to maybe fair, fairly olive or how to say that, but definitely kind of lightly colored skin they have, and that also doesn't contradict, I would say, the hair that we can see here, that they are very probably going to be blonde, blondish to maybe very light brown, and obviously then the eyes are going to be blue to green in this sense, as is rather normal. So as I said, they are going to be really attractively looking, and this is going to make you choose at the start of the relationship, actually, because once you are going to be meeting this person, there is going to be a choice in front of you, and the choice is going to be between two things, or maybe two people. It's going to mean that there are perhaps two people in your life at the time you meet this person, and due to their attractiveness, you are definitely going to meet this person, right? Choose this person right here. You are perhaps going to be not choosing between two people, but maybe between the, work and love, or school and love. And well, guess who is going to win here? Definitely them, because they are just someone who you cannot miss in your life, and you feel it really strongly. So you are not ignoring anything in this relationship, and so they are not as well, because there is, I can feel, a lot of empathy going to build in this relationship. Perhaps not from the start, because you are going to take a bit longer to know each other, but there is definitely going to be a lot of empathy later on in this relationship, a lot of compassion. It's actually going to be full of love in the sense of the relationship going on later. This is definitely a very long-lasting relationship here. Also, I have to say, one thing that we can see here is that sometimes you are going to insist, one of you, on the principles a bit too much, and it's going to create like a bit of fire between the two of you. This one, because sometimes the principles are just not something that we necessarily must insist on here, but nevertheless, once you are going to be able to resolve these issues, once you are going to be able to go and push these hard times in the past, you are both going to respect each other quite a lot. Okay, these issues are probably coming from like having different hobbies, different friends, perhaps different traits that you pursue in your life. But once you are going to work on this communication, work on this teamwork, actually you are going to put kind of your minds together. You are going to brainstorm a little bit of how to do, and you will actually enjoy a lot of these hobbies together later on. You just need to really, as I say, work on this relationship a little bit, because that's something you both need a lot actually. There is a lot of work, there is a lot of building, and once you finish this work and this building, there is going to be a very strong bond, and you are going to be committed one to other a lot. There is definitely a baby on the way here. I can see that either it is a baby that is very soon going to be on the way, or perhaps you are already thinking about it. So you both are going to be very fertile, and it is going to be nothing hard to get this baby started. So congratulations in advance for that. Otherwise, this is going to be really something that after a while you are definitely going to get very happy with. I can see that there is some traveling in this relationship, so definitely a lot of exploring, a lot of adventure. So this is really nice, because once you are going to kind of be able to put your life goals together, I can see a lot of adventure starting, a lot of looking forward to traveling here, meeting new people, going to new places. So that is rather interesting thing. I hope you are going to enjoy this traveling before you have the baby on the way, because after that I can see that you are generally going to settle. You'll want to settle, to find your place among the stars, kind of find your place where it's going to best for your kid, for your children, for your baby here. As for other things, you will be rather independent. Both of you are going to be working working quite nicely, so there is not going to be any trouble in financial side. There, it's not like one of you is going to have to take care of everything. Not at all. This is like very nicely divided workload between the two of you. So that is also really positive. And the last thing, as I promised, we have here the messages from this person, what they actually want to tell you. And basically all they want to tell you is that you can feel loved already by them, because there is a lot of love in your life. There is a lot of love both from your friends, from your family, and soon coming from this person. So embrace this love and embrace this compassion, and you are going to feel kind of much better, and everything is going to be much easier for you in the upcoming weeks, upcoming months, before you actually meet this person. We can also see that this person wants you to be strong, wants you to have like balance. Once you are going to have any challenges in your life, they are telling you basically, do not worry about it, just keep your balance, be strong, and you will actually find the means to fight all of these challenges, because there's a lot of people around you, a lot of people that want to help you, and this person might as well step in to help you as well. So basically there is a lot of things very positive on this reading, I would say, because this person is someone who is going to take great care of you. This person is someone who is going to love you really a lot, and they are going to want to spend majority of their time with you once you just have this communication going on, as I said. So I wish you the best of luck in this relationship. I wish you, of course, very strong and passionate moments. If you liked this reading, then definitely do not forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and I'll be happy if I can see you at my next video, guys. Bye.